Welcome to the K-Product Reaction Series. Over the next few uploads, Ollie and I are going to be reacting to the amazing anime K-Product, giving you guys our thoughts, our breakdowns, and our overall reactions to this amazing series. We hope you guys will be watching alongside us. We hope you guys will be joining us in this amazing journey we're about to embark on. Of course, disclaimer in saying we do not own any of the products you guys will be seeing within these videos. So please give the proper supports and the proper credit to the people who created this amazing anime and who worked so hard to bring the show to us. And please do everything you can to give this show the funding that it deserves, because it is an amazing show. And I am so grateful that I got to watch this alongside my best friend in the entire world. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are watching this alongside us, and let's get into it.
Watch more?
I mean, I'm getting to watch more. Are you
mean,
kidding me after that? Are you kidding?
So I got spoiled for that because remember I told you I was looking through season 2 because I thought it was season 1,
Right.
and I read the next episode we're going to watch, and it was like Mr. Iwa is revealed as the Grey King, and I was like,
damn. That is such a terrible thing.
I know, because it's such a good plot twist.
Yeah, because it seems like he's just again, he was the Green Kusanagi.
He's just an old man, just chilling. And you don't think there's two kings, just
right? You don't think of him of all people as a king.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dang.
I know, it's crazy.
I said none of them mentioned Munakata seemed like Reishi seemed like he just knew that that.
That it was the Grey King.
They're just I see. No, that he is the Grey King. I thought.
Oh well, they thought he died. They said in the Kagutsu incident. So they.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You didn't say that at the end, but it was also but he seemed so familiar with him that I don't know.
I think he just knows of him because he knows the history of everything. But they all thought he died in the Kagutsu incident.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought if they knew, okay, I guess also Yukari and Sukuna were the only ones who actually acted, so they're the only ones they had data on. I guess also. But I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I don't know. Yeah. They just know everything.
My brain's about to be kaput like the episode title.
Kaput was the episode we are on.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 8. 02. Are you ready?
I am indeed ready.
All right, we are going.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen. So.
We shall see. Oh, do we want to? You know what? No, we're skipping the opening. We want to get into this.
Yeah, yes.
But also, I think there's more commercials. So, yay! Yay! Enjoy commercials, everybody, while we decompress for a minute.
A little bit we kind of do so far.
Yes.
But okay. I'm very nervous about how this is going to... so, what's his face? I already forgot his name. My brain is already...
The Grey King?
Yeah, the Green King.
The Green, Nagare.
Yeah, Nagare. So,
yes.
Nagare is out, is what I'm saying in the sense of. So he's done. That's it. So... Now it's down to the Grey King, who seems like he might be stronger, or at least they're implying he might be, against the remaining kings.
And Anna's already weakened.
Yep, she's weakened, and on top of that, not full master of her power.
Exactly.
So either way, not good on either front.
And Shiro, we have not really seen fight.
Well, he didn't really fight against Sukuna, did he?
No.
Kuro and Neko.
No, he's just standing there.
Good. That means he's at full power, which is a good thing.
But what is his full power, though? We don't really know that.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's going to be something plot convenient that's going to help save him. So there's that. But then also, I guess there's also Reishi, who's getting weaker.
Right. So all of them are pretty unstable, I guess, or weak, or weakened, except for Shiro. Exactly.
Which I think is going to be the defining factor of this fight. Okay. But also Mr. Iwa is not. He's also at full power, isn't he?
Yes.
Because he did use, I guess, if you want to call it a little bit, to block Mr. Kusanagi. That's not enough. That's not enough to counter.
Exactly.
That's not enough to say that he's been significantly weakened.
Exactly.
That's my issue. I do like the kings are so powerful, but it's always in cases like the Colorless King, with someone who's that powerful, that kind of thing.
Yeah, who can take them down.
Yeah, it's kind of if all the kings, in whatever situation it might be, all decided they wanted to, betray and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just don't want to imagine, how they get around that,
Yeah. Fair.
This case being one of the two corrupt kings joining forces. Is that Mr. Iwa?
Yes, it is the Kagutsu incident.
Look, I got
You got that.
part,
Yes,
but,
that is him.
But I was like, I'm trying to be like, who's this guy? Who's this?
It's him.
Someone answer me!
I'm sorry, buddy. A lot of people died.
Yeah. Also, Nagara lost his heart, they said. How do you just lose your heart from an explosion like this? There's what I want to know. Like, if I get involved in an explosion like this, my whole body will be gone. Forget my heart.
Yeah.
Like, my everything will be gone.
You okay?
I was gonna say, like, unless you're telling me that, like, every other part of me was alive except for something that just stabbed specifically right into my heart.
This was the end result of pursuing my ideals. What use is a king's power if I can't save one child?
Oh, but then the slate saves him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, yeah.
So he died. So, yeah.
And then the power revived him, I guess?
Pretty much. It's the only thing keeping him alive. That is a cool sword.
I gotta admit, I mean, it's got the same Ozpin effect of, like, it's the
like the clocks.
Yeah, which is cool.
How can there be another sword of Damocles?
How do you think? Gee, I wonder.
You think? Unknown king.
What color is that sword anyway?
It's gray.
It isn't gold and it isn't colorless.
So who does that leave?
Yeah, it's like, do the work.
It's possible. The Green King's sword is fading. The Fifth King's Spiceman level is dropping rapidly.
Or is it gonna fall, or is it gonna...
No, it just
dissipate?
fade. Because his
Okay,
power,
good.
because he's not using his power.
God, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, like, is it just like, because I thought, like, after,
No.
if his power's only keeping him alive, and his power's done, is he
No,
dead? So-
no, he's just passed out.
Okay.
14 years ago, the King's death triggered the worst destruction in human history, the Kagutsu incident. And it was believed that among those victims was the Sixth King, the Grey King, Seigo Otori. But as it turns out, he did survive, and was also secretly the Green Clan's mastermind. I must admit, this situation truly...
Don't act so cocky, Rishi.
The man that you call Seigo Otori did indeed die that day. And the guy you're looking at now is Tenkei Iwafune, the surrogate father of the Green King Nagare Hisui, and someone who's basically freeloading him. I'm a chicken that can't fly. So stop making such a big deal
I
of
mean,
it.
you're a king.
I'm a simple old man.
Who's a king?
The Fog Scent is a power that provides absolute protection. After demonstrating that you possess such power, you still have the audacity to call yourself a simple old man.
Thank you, Rishi. Put some respect on him.
I mean, you're not gonna get to him.
Rishi Nakata.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? I mean, this fall doesn't seem like a good thing, but...
It's this.
Come on, Anna.
I mean, you seem so full of life, so I guess. Oh, did you just pull out a gun?
Yeah.
Are you gonna shoot a little...
You gonna try to shoot a child? Yeah, Shiro.
Let's fucking go,
Go, Shiro. Finally doing something.
I mean, listen, he's doing the best thing possible. So
Protecting Anna.
Protecting the child? Also protect this child as well.
Yes.
Shiro!
You guys gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys aren't gonna be much help. Now you gotta go.
Is your partner waiting for him out there, by the way? I feel like he might be. He's like, oh, you get to play, Sakura.
The way he's just carrying Nagar.
I mean, it's a surrogate father. Like
I love it. Such a good dad.
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, it's just he let his kid run wild.
I'm glad to see Reishi getting some action. Actually doing something.
I mean, he's also holding his own pretty well against the Silver King, or the Gray King. Gray and Silver is the same. To
I
him,
know.
sorry.
And like colorless too.
I suppose it's fitting for cowardly me. changed his name and went into hiding and his clan.
Call me whatever you like. Doesn't bother me one bit. I cried years ago.
And that's the difference between you guys.
Also called King. It was a powerful, whose influence in its heyday was second only to the Gold Clan, Tokichi Kui. And the person who led Cathedral was the Grey King, Seigo Otori. He was said to be a man of great virtue and strength, widely respected not just by his clansmen.
Also, what do you mean like he won? It seems like he's just running away now.
You're giving the guy way too much credit.
Unless he's waiting for Nagar to power up again. Which I don't think is a smart idea.
No.
He led his clansmen to try to prevent Red King Genji Kagutsu's Damocles down. But he failed to stop Kagutsu, and as a result he lost all his clansmen.
It's unfortunate.
That tragedy claimed over 700,000 lives.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Leave behind abandoning his past and the memories of the people that he failed to save. Isn't that right?
No. I'm gonna say another. Give me.
It's all ancient history now, anyway.
So unbothered.
Tell me why, after all this time, you decided to conspire with Nagare Hisui and come out in the open. If the world that Nagare Hisui proposes becomes a reality, society will fall into chaos, and its certain millions of lives will be lost. I can't believe that endorsing such barbarism is in line with your past efforts to save all of those people and create the ideal paradise. Did the Kagutsu incident truly force you to fall this far?
You're not hitting him. I don't know what you're trying to do.
As you say, King doesn't have the power to create such a thing.
Yeah, he gave up his
All of
power.
us been played by this goddamn slave. I mean, all of us, including both you and me. But it's different for him. He intends to play the slave instead.
Hence why he's helping him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like for a king who supposedly like had so much influence on that kind of thing, I mean, Rishi's holding his own pretty well.
Yeah, Rishi's doing pretty good. Anna. Oh, Anna, you're so good.
Just pet her head. Pet her head.
Described him as a princess, detested conflict. But when he was forced to fight, he displayed strength that rivaled even then Blue King Jin Habari and the Red King Genji Kagutsu.
Well, it's a very different man you're seeing now.
Especially if what's his face powers up again.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh no, it's late.
Yeah, no. Cut those.
Uh-oh.
Because they were helpless. They didn't know what to do.
Well, don't tell me that fog is also preventing him from cutting the ropes.
I mean, it's absolute protection, so.
They mean like absolute.
God's created this planet.
Nonsense. Suddenly giving people undeserved power will only make them flaunt it. They'll end up killing each other. And turning this into a depraved world. Society needs order as well as leaders to oversee it all. A world where there is order and reason is the ideal world. A beautiful world.
You think you're that person, Rishi.
Lofty ideals. Yes. That's the reason why you believe in this bullshit about creating the ideal world with your own power, Munakata. Because you're like a little kid who's never experienced true failure.
I mean, he lost his friend. I think that's pretty.
He lost his friend, but the Great King lost his whole clan.
True.
Oh, get him. I'm sorry, Rishi.
I mean, yeah, but. Ooh.
Whoopsie.
Time out. What do you mean time out?
Kid.
Here's some advice from an old man who's been around the block a few times.
Here's some advice.
I mean, he's not wrong. I would say.
He's not wrong.
He's not on any front. I mean, you've already lost pretty much now, but it sounds like.
Push yourself. Pretty worn out there. Listen, I really don't enjoy kicking people when they're down.
That's the guy who did.
I think you do enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm getting the sense you do. Ooh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
And what are you gonna do now? Your sword's been broken.
Yeah, Reishi. We wasn't expecting that, were you, Reishi?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did that break his Viceman from the... Was that attack so strong it actually broke his Viceman?
I mean, it didn't do complete damage, but it's starting to chip away.
That did more than... No, that did more than that. That rippled through it.
Yeah.
That's more than just a little...
Listen, Reishi was not prepared.
No, he wasn't, but also, dang.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, I take back my comments also saying that, yeah, he was holding his own. No, he wasn't.
No. The Grey King was toying with him.
Yeah.
Oh, Reishi. Listen, someone's got to humble Reishi. He was getting cocky.
You see, humble him? Sure, but this is more than humble. Like, this is an absolute slaughter.
This is a slaughter. And I'm sorry, it gives me joy. I'm sorry, Reishi. I feel for you, Reishi, I do, but...
Also, for Reishi, I'm down for this. This is honestly cool, but it's also like, I don't know. I guess I don't like scenes where they're like, I don't mind absolute slaughters in shows, but sometimes like, given I didn't really know these characters, it doesn't necessarily feel as deserved. It kind of feels like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't like, I like when characters have a great wall to struggle over, but I don't like when it's just like an absolute slaughter. No. I like and don't like it.
I mean, I don't think it was an absolute slaughter at first.
I think this is an absolute slaughter.
I mean, Reishi was doing pretty okay, and then, you know...
I mean, listen, the guy
caught up to him.
through everything that they threw at him all at once, and then this guy pulls up and rips through it even further. So
I mean, yeah. Actually, well, if you put it like that,
I mean,
they're failing pretty hard.
Because that's just the thing, like, the clansmen can't do anything against the kings, and so far, it's just been the Green and Grey King just cleaning up house.
I mean, listen, I'm here for it. Now they got the slate.
I'd say, but yeah, but it's like also, like, what were they supposed to do against any of this? No, you're not.
Sorry. Goodbye.
Didn't you also want Neko for some reason?
Well, I left her for now. Bye, guys.
And they got the slate, so I mean, I guess that's all.
Wow, you guys did a great job.
Again, it's also just like, what were they supposed to do exactly? There's nothing they could have done against any of this.
Exactly, and they weren't prepared for it.
No, how could they?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They couldn't have. I hate them.
I like it. Need this. They need a loss.
And a loss is fine, but not like by this much of a margin.
I mean, they messed up pretty bad.
It's like, it was okay when like they lost in Volume 3, but like even that had its setbacks against them, and it had a build up to it. This didn't.
We're only halfway through the season.
Where's that help? I'm afraid that fog not only acts as a smokescreen, but it's also jamming our radar, making it impossible to track them right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
This just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Intel team, analyze the video footage now. Then report to Fushimi.
Damn, so much snow.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Also, it's a pretty big fucking loss that they just took.
No,
of course
no,
not.
he's not. Don't ask him that. How would he know?
They just lost.
That's a very good question. Honestly, I'm at a loss for what to do.
Yeah, I would be too.
You failed. Everyone.
It's not your fault, Shiro.
I mean,
I mean, you didn't really. You could have done more, Shiro.
yeah, I mean,
Take it back.
like how?
The lieutenant put his life on the line for over half a century to keep the slate under control. After his death, Mr. Munakata took over the
I guess Mr. Munakata wasn't a good fit.
Not. I'm sorry, that was
That
cute.
was really cute. Aw. What the heck?
Yes, of course. Thanks for your help.
It's not over yet.
It feels pretty over. So
Yeah.
no,
Hope if we don't give up.
Good job, Anna.
I'm sorry, but there doesn't seem like there's
The
much they can do.
hope is very bleak right now.
Uh-huh. There's not really anything they can do against. Okay, I mean, like between a person who has the power to defeat everyone and a person with an absolute shield.
That's a recipe for losing.
Uh-huh.
Son is my favorite character.
For actually, yeah.
You weren't supposed
Again,
to.
like who? Again, this whole system is built up so the kings just demolish every clansman. It doesn't matter.
You know.
Like a clansman cannot challenge a king. There's just no. Which I kind of wish that there would be a system of like a king can be dethroned by a clansman.
That'd be interesting.
I think that works better.
Mm.
And we put on this big show of working together only to lose.
Fushimi, you never put on the show.
Shut up.
I mean, he set up that whole system.
We all do our best, and you can't deny that. So the best you can do is to lose.
Fushimi, shut up.
Same with you, though. You lost too.
Now, your king had just defeated the Grey King.
Yeah, call him out, Yada. You're right.
You're absolutely right. He's a complete loser. Hold up. You're talking about your king. Aren't you even gonna stand up for the guy?
Or is he gonna just ditch this clan now because
Things are about to get very interesting. Try
Fushimi.
to keep up if you can.
huh?
Fushimi, you're very twisted. Very,
Work with the Green Clan.
very cryptid.
Thought she was working with Hisui was completely unexpected.
Completely unexpected. I couldn't disagree more.
Fushimi.
Mistake. You and Yashiro-san have failed to consider the Grey King. That's the truth. It seems obvious to me who was really at fault here.
Wow.
You kings were fixated on the struggle for the slate and didn't even notice the presence of another king right under your noses.
I mean, is he wrong? But, like, how were they supposed to?
Yeah, even if they did, like, what were they supposed to do? And what were they supposed to do exactly?
Too tired even to lead us like you should.
I'm sure Yashiro-Isano will think of something to do. You should follow his orders.
I don't think Shiro has a plan.
He doesn't.
I think your alliance is breaking up. Sorry, Reishi.
So you're just going to sulk because you got your ass kicked in a one-on-one fight, is that it? I bet what you were thinking is that with the Gold King finally gone, there wouldn't be anyone left to stand in your way, so at last you'd be able to control the world as you saw fit.
Call him out.
But unfortunately,
Period.
another annoying old man was still
Another annoying old man.
Annoying old man.
I can only assume that you must be pleased with how all this turned out. After all, you were against this alliance from the start. Just tell me the truth. Are you secretly glad that our plan failed?
I don't think it's a secret.
just like I'm glad that you choked and lost this fight. Mr. Fushimi, that's too far.
Don't get in the way,
Back
guys.
up.
Get back.
Just go give up. Teresa.
Fine. Go on, resign. If you're harboring any complaints against me, then leave. You should be used to being a traitor by now, anyway.
Oh.
If you don't like something, you just quit. Isn't that the kind of person you've always been? That's why you could never commit yourself to one king. But you also refuse to remove yourself from the slate's influence, so you just wander around aimlessly in a little world. Pathetic.
See, this is what I like. Like seeing something
Yeah.
challenging. Oh,
Nope.
I want to
Nope.
see Reishi. Damn it. Let him go.
Bye, Fushimi. Good riddance, Fushimi. No offense. Just kidding. I love you, Fushimi. It's okay.
I don't at all.
You're like, bye.
Get out of here.
Calling to discuss our next move.
What next one?
I don't think anyone has.
No, he's not here. I don't understand. What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, Yata, have you been in contact with Fushimi recently?
No.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me?
What has he done now?
Yeah, what has he done?
It seems he walked out of Sector 4 after getting into an argument and hasn't been heard from since.
He and the captain exchanged some harsh words. To be honest, our work is stacking up here without him. It seems we relied on Fushimi's skills more than we realized we did. Where can that boy be now? Does he even have a place to sleep?
Where is he indeed?
I mean, I'm sure he has someone else, but I mean, at the same time, like, he's not a stray dog. Dude.
Okay, there's an end credit scene we gotta watch in this episode.
Oh, is there? Okay.
This one only has an end credit scene. I don't know why.
I mean, good to know. I mean, I said I would have skipped right over this if you didn't say
I
that.
know,
So.
that's what I'm saying. Like, most people probably do.
That's a shame.
I know, well, we'll see it. We'll see it. I mean, I think you need to watch it, but
How did you know about it, though? I mean, like, when you...
that's a good question. I don't know how I did. I think when I watched it, I didn't have ads, and so like it didn't like go right to the next episode after.
Oh, so
you know,
yeah.
So I knew like, okay, like there's something after this.
So then that's what. Okay.
I think, but that was a while ago. I don't know, but
seeing what you got.
Yeah, so a lot happened.
It's an understatement of a century, yes.
Quite a bit. Stuff going down.
Yeah, no, but again, it's. I do like powerless situations, so it does give the characters a chance to like rise up and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see how, and I just can't imagine a way of them doing it with it being satisfying.
Of them like bouncing back.
Yeah,
because they lost pretty hard.
Because like Nagari was underwhelming as far as his actual like attack on them.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly,
well, he wasn't trying to attack. Is the whole thing though.
I know, but like, just,
we can watch the end credits.
The build up and that kind of stuff like wasn't satisfying, and then the Grey King pulling up and just getting away with it was equally not satisfying.
Really? Because I thought it was really satisfying.
I mean, it's satisfying to see them lose like this. But
yeah.
Kind of like he pulls up and he's just like, I'm just gonna take this and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye.
I like that though, because I like how the characters lost, you know. Yeah, but I do get what you mean though. Yeah. I do. I definitely do. Like,
it's like I would have been okay with it, I guess, if the characters seemed like they were putting up more of a fight. It just kind of seemed like they kind of let it like. Not that there was anything they could have done, but like it does seem like they kind of just let them at that point do it. Which I don't think is satisfying.
I mean, I would like to have seen Shiro fight a little like more, but I mean, there really isn't anything they could have done. But
I don't know. Like, I guess like I also would like to see him like holding them off a bit more rather than just like casually just walking around and that kind of thing. He had zero fucks to give for what they were
doing. Well, they weren't a challenge. He was like, we already won. They had a long time to plan this.
Again, I just don't like it. I just don't.
That's okay. I mean, I get that. I do, but I like it. I like how they just completely got annihilated. But I see what you're saying.
I guess I find it interesting. Like, I like that too. Like, in general, in stories, I like when they do that. For whatever reason here, I just don't, and I don't know why I don't like it.
That's interesting. No, yeah, I get it. I get it though. But
just something about this just feels wrong. That's why I'm just like.
Outfit change.
Who is this? Oh, it's Fushimi.
This is Fushimi.
Damn.
So what a roast.
It really was such a roast. That cut deep. I mean, then again, he cutting deep too.
It's just
what, traitor? Ooh. I mean, you're kind of proving him right here, though.
You are. Yeah.
Like, first it was, what do we call it? It was Why can I not remember his name?
Don't-
Mikoto.
Yeah.
Mikoto, now it's
I
Reishi.
mean, Reishi was right. He just wants power, and if he doesn't like somebody, he's like, I'm gonna go to the next person in line, I guess.
Such a shitty way to look at things.
He's pretty shitty.
I'm getting older. I'm liking him less and less as the show goes on. Now.
Yeah. He's a pretty shitty guy.
I'm looking forward to him getting his ass kicked now.
So you want them to kick Fushimi's ass?
I want to see him get like rolled.
Who do you want to kick Fushimi's ass?
I think it's pretty obvious who I want.
Yada?
Yep, I want to see Yada
Okay.
roll this man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.